Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to the latest electrical product video. I'm Chris Ward and I'm one of the product managers for the control product business, and the objective of this video is to raise some awareness around the conversion tool. So as I'm sure you're aware, as a product enters through a life cycle, it enters a stage where it eventually goes obsolete, and there's newer parts that are available. Now, the older method of transferring one part number to another part number, an old to a new, would be to simply just look at the specifications, but it's finding that data, making an analysis on whether the part's going to be suitable and checking for the differences between the two. And that can be quite time consuming. And it's a similar kind of process if we have another manufacturer's product and we're then converting it over to a Siemens product. And what Siemens has developed is an automated process which dramatically reduces the amount of time that it takes to convert the components over and to produce the differences between the two. So there's no more having to trawl through websites looking for information, making comparisons, because this system does all that for you. So what I'm going to show you is where to find the system, the conversion tool, and also how to use it. So if we enter a web browser and simply type in Siemens Mal UK and hit enter, as you can see, this link across the top. It says Siemens Great Britain, welcome to the industry Mal. So if we click on that link, we know we've got the right one. Then we're through to the Industry Mal homepage, where all our data is found on the Siemens products, and you can also get prices. We're focusing on just below the product catalogue, we have configurator overview. If we click into there, it'll provide us a list of all the configurators which are integrated into the Siemens Mal. But we're not focusing on all of them, we just want one. It's the electrical product configuration tools, so it's under low voltage controls and distribution. And then within here, it produces a list of all the configurators which are available for the electrical product range. Here you can see conversion tool, and that's the one that we want. And this will now take us through to the conversion tool, and we can now start to have a look at how essentially this tool works. And what I want to show you first is I'm going to give you a few examples to show you how it actually works and how it pulls the data through. So we'll start with a Siemens part number. So we'll use an old contactor reference. So this is a old Siemens contactor. Once you've typed in the part number, you can then click on the search box, and then it'll pull through all the different options which are available that have those numbers and letters integrated into the number. And as you can see, there's three options here. All we have to do is click on the one that we've got, and then we can convert it over, but at the moment we can't do that because we've not selected one. So if we click on one now, you can see that goes over to convert. So we can now convert that over to the latest and greatest Siemens offering. So here we have the old part number. Here's the substitution part number. So it's offering us three different options here. It gives us a description of each one, and it also gives us an explanation as to where they might differ slightly. So all that information which we were talking about before, comparing specifications, etc., has completely gone. It's all done through this automated process now. So it's all been streamlined. It's all a lot easier to be able to use this system rather than doing things the old-fashioned way and comparing spec with spec and retrieving the information. So there's a dramatic time saving there to be made. Similarly, if we was to use a competitor's part, let's just take a look at one. So what we have is a motor starter protector, a Schneider motor starter protector. We type in the part number. We do a search. It provides us with all the part numbers in the database which correlate to that part number which we've typed in. From there, we can select the one which we have. Again, click convert, and as you can see, competitor part number substitution part number, the description of this part number, and then the differences between the two if there are any slight differences. And another really great feature, as this has actually been recently developed, we have this what's called list conversion. So what you can do with this is you can literally just cut and paste a host of part numbers in here and then convert them over. And then, so if you, for example, have a list of 10 or 15 part numbers which you want to convert, which you know are outdated or another manufacturer's, and you're looking at the Siemens option to see how they compare, all you have to do is cut and paste the part numbers into this tool, and then it will tell you which part numbers to have. So dependent on how experienced you are in converting these over, it can be a process that, say, it might vary. If you were converting 10 to 15 part numbers over from anything from half an hour to an hour and a half, whereas if you use that tool, it's essentially just taken a minute to gather that data and make an assessment as to which part numbers are suitable. So I really hope you found the video useful, and stay tuned for more videos which will be released throughout the year. Thanks very much for watching.